Good evening and welcome to today's news bulletin. Here are the headlines of the day. Active cases in Meghalaya dropped to 59 with 11 more recoveries. Children can register for COVID vaccine from 1st January 2022 on COWIN using student ID card. HSPDP hold General Council meeting aims to strengthen the regional force. Locals protest against dumping of garbage at Thatmusin. The number of active COVID-19 cases in Meghalaya has come down to 59, with 11 more recoveries reported on Monday. The number of recovered patients stood at 83,257, while 6 new cases were reported on Monday with no new deaths. The state has reported 84,799 confirmed cases so far and 1,483 deaths, health officials said. Meanwhile, India on Monday reported 6,531 new COVID-19 cases and 315 deaths in the last 24 hours. Amidst initial signs of surge in cases of COVID-19 as well as increased detection of Omicron variant in different parts of the country, the centre on Monday issued a fresh advisory to all states and union territories to deal with the pandemic situation. Children in the age group of 15 to 18 years will be eligible to register on the COWIN app from January 1st. COWIN platform chief Dr. R.S. Sharma said an additional ID card for registration has been added as the student ID card, as some might not have Aadhaar or other identity cards. Dr. Sharma said the registration process will ask whether there are any comorbidities or not. If yes, then they need to show the comorbidity certificate from the registered doctor at the vaccination center, and then a person can get jabs. Dr. Sharma said if someone is above 60 years of age and have taken both doses and the gap between the second dose and the day of registering is more than 9 months, then a person is eligible. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh laid the foundation stone for Defence Technology Test Centre and BrahMos Manufacturing Centre established by Defence Research and Development Organisation in Lucknow yesterday. Singh said that India has never been an aggressor but is ready to defend our people against any nation with hostile intentions. The defence minister said that the purpose of the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile system is to act as a deterrent. He said the system not only reflects the technical cooperation between India and Russia but also the long-standing cultural, political and diplomatic ties. The Hill State People's Democratic Party held a General Council meeting on Monday to elect new office bearers with an aim to rebuild the party in view of the 2023 General Assembly elections. Speaking to the press after the meeting, party president KP Pangyang said that the meeting also revisited the issues moved by the party, such as the amendment of the Para 12 AB of the 6th schedule of the Indian Constitution. Pangyang also said that the demand for a separate Kasi Jaintia state will continue, adding that the party is looking forward to strengthen the regional force and will agree to work together with other regional parties of the state.
We have unanimously resolved that the party will rebuild the party strength, reorganize the party, and we are also on the way to prepare the 2023 ensuing MLA election. At the same time, today we have decided to revisit our party issues, and most of the important issues of the party remain the same, like the demand of the party to the government of India to amend the Para 12 AB of the 6th schedule to the Constitution of India.
5 trucks of the Joai Municipal Board were met with stiff resistance from the local people while on their way to dispose of the garbage to That Museum yesterday. Escorted by armed police personnel and executive officer of JMB, B-Bla all the way from Joai town to the landfill area, the team was outnumbered by the local people protesting under the banner of the Ilaka Nartiang Coordinate Committee. Bla tried to convince the ENCC to allow them to unload the garbage at the landfill while informing them of breaching the prohibitory order under Section 144 CRPC, but the arguments fell on deaf ears. The protesters fear that the disposal of garbage would give rise to health problems and also pollute the water sources near the landfills. Large boulders were placed obstructing the road leading to the landfill and compelling the escort party and the 5 trucks to retreat. The Governor of Meghalaya has declared that all state government offices and all revenue and magisterial courts in the state shall be closed on December 28th, 29th and 31st as compensatory holidays. However, in compensation, all such offices and courts will remain open on the 12th, 19th and 26th, the Saturdays of March 2022. And now for the weather report. The maximum temperature recorded in the city was 15.5 degrees Celsius and the minimum temperature was 6.4 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity in the morning was 54%, while it was 61% in the evening. And the forecast says that light rain and thunder showers very likely at isolated places. This is a reminder that our news bulletin is also available live on our YouTube channel. In addition to watching on television, viewers may visit the DD News Shillong YouTube channel to tune in to our daily bulletin. And before we wind up, here's the headlines once again. Active cases in Meghalaya dropped to 59 with 11 more recoveries. Children can register for COVID vaccine from 1st January 2022 on COWIN using student ID card. HSPDP hold General Council meeting aims to strengthen the regional force. And locals protest against dumping of garbage at That Museum. And with that, we've come to the end of today's edition of the News Bulletin. Do join us back tomorrow at the same time. Good night.
ये प्रशांत है ना, इसका सब प्रॉपर चलता है।